allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approve the agenda.
We have a couple additions and one removal. 3.2 will be removed as we had a technical issue today with Diligent, so those were not able to get finished. And then I added late 10.4, the Frontier business position, a new hire, and 12.4, an additional donation to the athletic department.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion been made and seconded to approve the agenda. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the minutes. All three of them, 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3. 3.2 has been deleted. Yeah. 1 and 3.
I'm going to approve the minutes for items 3.1 and 3.3.
Second. Been made and seconded to approve minutes for 3.1 and 3.3. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. One fund report.
This is a consent agenda.
Yeah.
All at once.
So treasurer's report, 4.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Motion's been made, seconded to approve the treasurer's report. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Approval of the October 25 claims.
Make a motion to approve the October 25.
Second.
Motion's been made, seconded to approve the October 2025 claims. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Mr. Head.
Good evening, everyone. So the year is moving along rather quickly, as is usual. We've already wrapped up the first 9 weeks grading period. Report cards were sent out last week. Thus far, it's the kind of year that you'd like. It's very routine. Routine is good for school. Kids seem to do better when they have a routine in front of them. But it was a busy 9 weeks. We had a lot of home events, a lot of field trips, and other school activities, but we got through it, and kids do a great job. Parent-teacher conferences went very well. As is usual, the junior high teachers were far busier than the high school teachers. But it's good that we offer that and give parents the opportunity to come in and speak to the teachers. Teacher observations are going very well. I'm actually just 2 observations away from being done for this semester. So that's going well. We did have a surprise resignation as business teacher, so we formed a committee with myself, Mr. Bretencourt, Mrs. Calder-Peckley, and Mrs. Cook, and surprisingly, we had several quality candidates, all of which I think we would have been okay with hiring. But we went through interviews last Friday. We were familiar with each of the candidates we interviewed, which made the process go a little quicker. And so on your agenda tonight, the committee is recommending an individual for that position. I would just like to publicly add my congratulations to Coach Barron, Jack Barron, as he was selected by the Colts as the High School Coach of the Week last week. If you hadn't heard. Some of those awards are kind of like everyone gets a sucker kind of award, but the Colts only choose one coach per week in most days, so that was pretty cool. This Wednesday is PSAT day. We have a little bit of a alternate schedule, standardized testing going on. The junior high is going to be doing Eisner checkpoints. Much of the high school will be doing PSAT testing. Junior high students will then travel to Camp Tecumseh in the afternoon, so different day, but a necessary day. And then finally on Thursday, because word gets out that Mrs. Culver-Pecking was the CTE Teacher of the Year, our state senator is going to visit Frontier. I think it's Ed Charbonneau. I'm not good with those French sounding words. But he'll be visiting Frontier, and specifically visiting her classroom to check out what she's doing. So that's nice that word gets out. Thank you.
Good evening. Last month we were busy. We held our book fair and we sold $4,600. So our profit was $2,300 in Scholastic credit. So we can use all of that to purchase new books. This month we had a lot of fan tunnels. We had the high school volleyball team, the high school cross country team, and the high school football and cheerleaders. Our elementary students love when the high schoolers come down. We also had mini cheer camp this month, recycle club, and wrestling camp. So we have many opportunities for kids after school hours. I want to thank Twin Lakes Dental. They came and spoke with Frontier Elementary first grade. They gave them all free toothbrushes and dressed them up as teeth so that they could learn the importance of good health care of brushing their teeth. We had a lot of trips. October is filled with field trips. Third grade went to Camp Tecumseh. First grade went to the zoo. Second grade went to the Delphi Canal. Preschool went to the Pumpkin Patch. And fourth grade is going to go to Conner Prairie on Friday. Second grade also had their famous Pioneer Day last Friday, so it was great to see the staff and students dressed up as pioneers. I want to thank Mrs. Doles. She did an excellent job on the first and second grade music program, Fall on the Farm. Our next program's coming up, so if you want to write this one down, it's always a community favorite on November 11th. That's our fifth grade veterans program that's in the old gym at 6 o'clock. Frontier Elementary staff, we had a professional development day on Monday, October 13th for our new reading curriculum. As you all know, that day, unexpectedly, we had an early dismissal due to the water line break. That actually worked out nice for us because then we didn't have students in the building. But I just want to publicly thank our staff. We all worked really well together because to make sure kids were dismissed and everything was done correctly. FES PTO, they do a lot for us. Right now, we are starting our yearly fundraiser, and then the incentive trip this year is on November 6th. The top 50 sellers will get to go to Great Skates after school. And then November 8th, the famous Daddy-Daughter Dance is going to be happening, and it's in the old gym this year. We started round 1 of iLearn checkpoint data for grades 3rd through 6th. The data is coming back interesting. Mrs. Notary and Mrs. Toll attended a conference last week to help us all better understand how to read the data and what kind of improvements we'll need to make in our services. Our community event, Trunk or Treat, is this Wednesday, 5:30 to 7. So if you'd like to donate some candy, we would gladly take it. And like Mr. Hendra said, the first 9 weeks flew by. Report cards went home last Tuesday. But just once again, I'm impressed with our staff and how hard they work. Please take the time and email them, thanking them for all that they do, and we're all looking forward to fall break.
With Jeremy, he's leaving, kind of left me in the fun, but be able to keep up between both schools and with the hiring of John Beach, which he's been doing very well. Still got a lot to learn. Of course, everyone knows there's a lot to learn. The contractors are here pre-fabricating for the boilers for next week. Partition doors finally came in. They've been on back order for the last 2 months, 3 months probably. So those are finally in, so we'll be getting those installed during fall break. Got a lot of catching up during fall break. Got a Branco Fire coming in for inspections, which they weren't able to do because they wanted to come in the week before school started. I'm hoping to get a lift in for the scoreboards, get the lights changed out, and a few other things. My grounds guy is out for knee surgery again this year, as he was last year. Cleaning staff, we've had our ups and downs, a lot of absence, people taking off, wanting to leave, then they come back, work stuff out. We're getting everything done. I think the building's somewhat clean, to the best of my knowledge. But during fall break, we'll be hitting a lot of quarter and monthly stuff that needs to be done that has not been getting done. The outside facilities will not be shut down until I know football is totally done. We don't really know where that's at for now. That's all I have. Just been busy doing update tickets and cleaning up.
Thanks,
Ready for
David.
winter.
Well, I'm happy to report that pending approval by both parties, the collective bargaining is complete. I want to thank all members of the association for their input and advocacy. Personally, I'm working on Title II, III, and IV grants. Those are all due shortly after the start of November. We have put a committee together to determine our application process for the new teacher appreciation grant. As you know, that's changed formats, and now it's a competitive grant in the state. So we put together a committee of teachers and administrators to create what that process will look like for us. And the last thing I have is I want to thank everybody in the entire community for their understanding of the great water main break of October 13th. I thought it was pretty neat to see everybody jump in and help out. Mr. Peterson running to get water, so we had water for the next day for the students. And all the parents just understanding it's nothing we could control. But when you have no water in the building, it's kind of hard to have school. So that's all I have.
Any comments from the public on the agenda items? Is that through the budget, time, Fred, budget items? Or is that-
Those will be individual.
that's what I thought. 8.1, September tuition support distribution.
Well, you see the September, it's actually October, I made a typographical error on that one. October tuition support is the same as it has been the last few months, minus 3 cents because it rounded down this month as opposed to rounding up. The count came in on October 1st, so there should be an adjustment next month and in December with the higher student enrollment count than what we had originally submitted. So that is just an information only item for you all.
8.2, ordinance resolution for 2026 appropriation tax rates.
So, last month we held the budget hearing where we had the proposed budget. These are estimates because we still don't have the final numbers in from the state. We didn't get those until right before Christmas, and that's when the final tax rate is determined. But we have to advertise the tax rate high. So that's what we did here based on our estimates. So this is just your approval of the maximum levy rate. So I ask that you approve that, and then there's a document you would sign pending approval.
Make a motion to approve the ordinance.
Second. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the ordinance for the tax rate. All in favor, signify aye. Opposed, same. Motion carries. Resolution for the 2026 budget authorization of reductions.
So we just approved the budget. Now this is approval for me and Mrs. Parrish to adjust as needed based on the final numbers were given by the state. So this is just your approval to allow us to make those adjustments to either the operating balances, the appropriations, the estimated revenue, or our budget estimates.
resolution.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve resolution for authorization of reductions. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Resolution to issue tax anticipation warrant.
So in the rare event that the state does not give us our funding, that they withhold it for whatever reason, this would allow us to go out and get a temporary loan, and we've already budgeted temporary loan interest. So I just ask your permission for your approval of this tax anticipation warrant in the event that we need to use it. The likelihood of us actually using it is very low.
I move to approve, the tax anticipation warrant.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve tax anticipation warrant. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Dakin or Dakin?
I'm gonna go with Dakin.
Okay. Dakin Chiller Maintenance Service.
Dakin, yeah.
Dakin,
Yeah, they've been servicing us since,
long time.
At least 4 years.
since I've been director.
So this is the routine maintenance contract. It has gone up. It goes up every year.
Yeah.
Average cost and
Demand's going up, so everybody knows it.
the average cost in this field is 10% a year. So things are going up. So this is just for them to do the maintenance on the chiller. They've been doing a great job as far as I know.
Is this book building?
This is just the elementary school, am I correct?
Where's the elementary? They come out here before,
Who's doing the high school?
doing their call.
Make a motion to approve the Daikin quote.
Second.
Motion's made and seconded to approve the Dakin Chiller Maintenance quote. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Personnel, resignations and retirements.
So we have 5 resignations. We have, and these would be done as a consent agenda. Mrs. Pruitt at the end of the school year in the elementary school. Mrs. Linville effective this coming Friday from the high school business position. 2 yellow bus drivers, Mr. Lambert and Mr. Gravitt. And then Ms. Cindy Allen, who was a one-on-one paraprofessional, who was a student who was in a different program.
Make a motion to approve the resignations.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve recommendations for 9.1 through 9.5. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Hires. Same.
So there are 4 hires. One is Mr. Beach, who is a maintenance assistant. He's been doing a very good job. It seems like he's very willing to learn anything he needs to learn. One is a long-term maternity leave sub, Melanie Matson, will be the long-term sub for Ms. Pruitt. Am I correct, Mrs. Lane? Kaylin Morgan will be a one-on-one paraprofessional for a different student. And Mr. Prickle will be the new business teacher pending your approval.
I move to approve all of the items in 10 for personal hires.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve personnel hires 10.1 through 10.4. All in favor, signify aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. Personnel ECA assignments.
So this is usually the longest section. There's only 2, which is kudos to everybody for getting the ECA positions put into place. Stephanie Clark for the Spell Bowl and Nicholas Schnepp is a volunteer girls basketball coach pending a successful background check. I will note that Mr. Prickle would also be the yearbook sponsor for the high school and junior high, as well as the BPA sponsor.
Make a motion to approve the ECA appointments.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the ECA appointments. All in favor, signify aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same.
12.1, there's a list of obsolete equipment that I believe Mrs. Kruger keeps finding more and more of in her room, which is good. She's going through the materials and getting rid of the stuff that is no longer safe or useful. So we ask that you declare those obsolete so we can properly dispose or get rid of those items.
Make a motion to approve the declaration of obsolete materials.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded to approve declaration of obsolete materials or items. All in favor, signify aye. Opposed, same. Motion carried. We have 3 donations.
Yes.
Bill individually or?
We can vote on them all at once if you wish to. So 12.2 is from Donors Choose. It is new science equipment. There's a list in the attached paperwork for you. 12.3 is a gas smoker donated to the Family Consumer Science Program to Mrs. Culver-Peckney. And then 12.4 was donated on Wednesday. It's $2,000 from the Colts to the athletic department.
Make a motion to approve the donations.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the 3 donations. All in favor, signify aye. Aye. Opposed, same. Do you have any comments from the public? Open for adjournment.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you all for coming. You guys take a good meeting. That was a short one. Really? What are they for? Thank you, Mr. Mazzoni.
No, otherwise 2 hours.
Hey, this is nice.
First one day, just when I was getting mine.
Didn't get the other
Yeah, like,